Okay, so a question on logarithms. The first part is just a definition for her. So you're asked to consider the base of logarithms. So for what base are logarithms actually valid? And this is just an understanding that the base, you must have positive numbers. There is one exception, that a can't be equal to 1. So we can't have log to the base 1. Just consider log to the base 1 of 10. 1 raised to what exponent gives 10? I can't do it, yeah? So this is just a definition you must be able to quote and understand. So B, this is a starting point. Log to the base x of y is equivalent to 4 times by log to the base y of x. We need to write y as a function of x. So we're heading towards y is a function of x. Now if you have no clue how to do this, usual starting point is if you have different bases to logarithms, change it to the same base. Yeah, so I'm going to change base to the base y. So it's log to the base y of y over log to the base y of x here. That's the change of base for this expression here. It looks a bit messy, but it's okay. On this side, I'm going to play around with it. Log to the base y of x to the 4. That would make sense. Yeah. Now the good news is that log to the base y of y is just 1, and then this we're going to come up here and maybe multiply it maybe. So this is 1 here, and this is log to the base y of x, and this is times by log to the base y of x. Now the x to the power of 4 here is actually no good to me, because I can't do log times by a log if I've got the same base, great. I've got different numbers here, but there's no logarithm rule to combine logs if we're multiplying. If we're adding, no problem. So I'm going to take that 4 and bring it back to the front, and if it's just multiplying, we've got this. And I think that really helps me, because now I've got 1/4 equals log to the base y of x times by itself. And I think that's the key, isn't it? Yeah. So when we take this further over here, let's try and get it vaguely neat. We've got the square comes across and becomes square root. So the square root of 1/4 is 1/2. Now we'll consider both the positive and the negative. Yeah. And so now we've got log to the base y of x equals -1/2. So that will yield y to the -1/2 equals x. And then if I power up both sides to the power of -2, then that will be y is equivalent to x to the -2. And of course, if I had a log to the base y of x equals +1/2, so I'll just put it here, +1/2, then I'd have y to the half equals x, and then I square both sides, that would be y equals x squared. So it looks like I've got two different expressions for y in terms of x.